Guys, so I'm a bit of a disaster. This is take two. I've deleted the first video because I was down in the right hand corner and you couldn't see me. I had my camera around the wrong way. See, now it's on this side, it's better. I've got more space. I'm just having a sip of coffee. Totally ruined it today, so I'm going to start again, but some things have been done, so I'll just have to show you what I'm doing and then we'll redo it all. So what I'm doing is I'm using I mentioned that I had found some more pieces of book page here that I'd been gluing on, and so I'm just checking I'm videoing because I also discovered that the thing stopped videoing as well. So I found I had these are just pages I was gluing on, folded them in half, and I wanted to make some tuck spots for your book page. Now I was just doing this one, but I wasn't even videoing. So this is a smaller page, you see, smaller book, but I want to make some bigger ones and smaller ones. And this idea, I don't remember where I've seen this before. I want to say maybe Patricia Viramontes or Paula Lemmon, or the other lady, I can't remember the English lady. What's her name? Why am I having a blank? I'm having a blank. She's English, and she does a lot with book pages. Who is it? I don't know. Anyway, I'll get it when I turn the video off, and I will link it below in the description box. So anyway, all those ladies do things with book pages, and so I wanted to do some different tuck spots that I haven't done before. So this was my sample. I had to try it because it's kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone to do something like this, because I'm working with irregular, funny sort of shapes, because I've got this here and then I've got this here, and that's kind of confuses me. So what I thought was this would go on your page. I've got a little signature here. I think I'd put too many pages in one, so I had to remove a signature. So like it would attach to the page here, like you'd glue it or sew it down there, and then it's a tuck spot there, and then you can flip it up and write there. Now with this one, I put some medieval Mirage papers behind, and then a little bit of antique netting, and I put, this is a Graphics Fairy rose that I fussy cut, and I trimmed it in half, cut it in half, and I put that there. But what I was thinking was I probably should have cut it out twice, and then you could have flipped it up and the rose could have been there. That probably was more clever sort of thing to do, but I didn't do that, and I stitched around it as well. And see, these just folded over. So anyway, we'll make some more, because my first video I had to delete it because seriously I was down over here, working down over here, and you wouldn't have seen anything. So I'll show you what I did in the video, and then we'll do them again. So I've made this one. I haven't stitched around it yet, and so you could write there, and then that's the flap there. And then I did on the video this one, I used medieval Mirage here, my doily, and one of the medieval Mirage here, and then this beautiful antique linen that I have. And then I was just working on this one when it wasn't recording, so I haven't finished that one. I was looking for a label, so that's what I'll continue on, and then I'll do something similar to those. Well, we'll just keep on and see what happens, because what a flop. I think I'm a bit exhausted after yesterday. So, well, that's my excuse anyway. Oh yes, and then I can chitter chatter about Lulu too. So yesterday, as you know, she did a marathon of homework because she left it to the last minute, of course, as she does. I told her to do her homework. I did. And she said, no, I'm going to do it on Thursday. And I said, well, you better check that you don't have too much to do, because you might not get it all done on Thursday. And so by the time we went to dinner at 8 o'clock, she was in floods of tears. She was in tears because she still hadn't finished. And so yes, so she was beside herself. So she had to get up at 5:30 this morning, and she did art history, but she didn't study it. She did a summary thing that she had to do, but she didn't actually study. So she was a little bit concerned this morning going to school, and I said to her, well, I'm sorry, I can't tell you you're right, because you were wrong to do that. And and you live and learn. So next time you won't do that. It's hard to, it's very hard, when you're a parent, you just want to say, oh, don't worry about it. I could have even, I'm not finding anything that I like. I could have kept her at home so she just got away with it. Then the cunning little thing, she said, I'll just tell the science teacher, because she didn't quite finish that either. It was so long. She literally did, between science and maths, I think she did about 6 or 7 hours of homework. I'm just pulling out these tracies. Got no. Oh, that's, yes, I know which way is the up there. No, I don't think I'll put anything else on there. Maybe a word, but I've got to find my words. So we'll just leave that one. And I have to stop in a second to go and prepare Lulu's lunch, because she'll come home hungry. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm folding them in half. I get my bone folder and make sure it's very well creased down, because otherwise it'll flip up all the time and be annoying. So like that. And then inside I have to think about what I wanted put in there, because it's going to be for writing. And so let's just have a look in this huge mess here and see what I can find. Like possibly even a doily would be nice for something different. I'm just looking for one that's a bit less busy, like something like that could be nice, although you can't see it, can you? Maybe if I put it in that way, it'd be more visible, quite like that. Put something up there. Oh, but you can write up there, but it would be nice with a little bit of paper peeking out. Yeah, so Lulu was up early this morning finishing off her homework because she didn't listen to her mama. So I think next time she will be better about getting that done. And somewhere, oh, over there, I had a basket with scraps in it. And so, yes, so I think she will have to be a bit more on the ball about that sort of thing. That's pretty under there, isn't it? So maybe I'll put that there. I'm just going to tear it here. And I'm going to have to go in a second because I have to go and prepare a lunch. But then I'll come back. Okay. Right. Right, so let's just, so for most of these, basically, I'm putting my kind of decoration in inverted commas on this side first, this part first, and then I'm seeing what I can see when I fold it down. You'll see what I mean in a minute, and then I decide what to put on the top. With the mushroom one, I started with the mushrooms and then decided what to put underneath, but only because that one, I'll tell you why, just a sec. That one, like that, that one, the page is blank, so I thought that's already a great writing spot, and it's old paper and it's yellowing, so I knew I wasn't decorating, but then I just put a little bit of washi there, just to, it was a bit plain when I folded it down, that's all. And in actual fact, I'm just going to fold that way and that way. I've lost my telephone. I've lost my telephone. Need to see what time it is. It is, oh, it's time to go and prepare lunch. Okay, so I'll stop now and then I'll be back soon because now I can join videos. So I'll be back soon after lunch. Bye. Hi guys, I'm back. I hope this video works. So let's keep on with this. So this is all dried now. Better fold it down. Use my bone folder thingy-majiggy. Okay, so I'll just move those out of the way. They were for the other one. So that's what I can see there. So I can really do anything on the top. So let's have a think. What would we like? That would be nice. That's one of the corner pockets that Medieval Mirage makes. And maybe it would be nice with, oh, I'm in such a mess. I can't find anything anymore. Okay, let's move the doilies. How do I do this? Get into such a bother. Let me see, I had some little bits. Put that over there. Ooh, I want to turn that on. Put the scissors on top of the coffee warmer as you do. Just wanted to make sure I didn't turn it on, because that would be interesting. Here we go. Here are my little bits. I don't know that I've got anything. I probably need to do some more printing of certain things. Okay, what's that? It's the butterfly that goes over there. Just wondering if there's anything here. No, I don't think so. I need those printed on. I kind of like that, but maybe I'll change that out. Is that too much? I think it is. Let's find a paper. So I can mix it up if I want to. Or put that, no. Let's have a look what I've got here. And I better check that I'm recording. As I said before, I wasn't recording. And I don't want to cut those up because they're on cut. I might just put those aside over here so I don't keep looking at them, because they are cardstock. This is a Tracy Fox. And this particular paper does work very well with the medieval Mirage papers. Oh, and I've got this nice paper here. It's too much the same colour. I don't want that. That could be nice there. I'll just trim off the edge, the border. Lots of bits and pieces to play with here. So I've only got 2 kits. I'm going to get some more from Medieval Mirage. So all of these papers are from the Odyssey Volume 1. I think I linked them in my previous video. And I got the Volume 1 and then the add-on Volume 1 as well. Odyssey Volume 1. Okay, so let's just have a look here. I might like that. That could be nice. She would be nice. That would be nice. But I can't get that. But that's a possibility. Oh, here's my other pages. I'll just put that one there. That's a possibility. I'm obviously not going to use that because that's too big. I've got this. Oh, I've got this nice one. That's also very nice. Yes, I think that's it. So I'm just, look, all I'm doing is just bringing it in a little bit, because I don't want to totally cover up the book page. I want to see it still a little bit. And what I'm doing, actually I could just probably cut it there even, and no, I won't do that. I'll cut it here. I was going to say I could fold it over, but why bother? I think I'll just do it like this. Oh, stop it. Okay. So this is fairly similar to this one that I did, except that I put a doily there. I probably have the other bit of that doily here in my mess somewhere. And so I'm just putting a piece of paper here, which I really like. And I'll just move these so I can glue it. And I think my magazine page is a little bit sticky now. Oops, it is. Ooh. So it'll take me a few of these. I'll have to do these quite a lot before I start really getting outside the box, I think. They'll probably keep on happening in a fairly similar fashion. I think I'll just fold this one. Well, that's really thick. I think I'll get rid of that one. Just, oh, it's got recipes. I'm not interested in those recipes, guys. They're all sticky now anyway. Okay, so I mean the thing is, you could have, I love that, and then I would have to Maybe I'll just trim the bottom of it off. Because as I said, we don't want it going over there too far. I really do like that. Or I could have this, like the other one. I like that as well. Maybe you have to do two. Could have this, like that. Or I could have this. I really do like that. I think I'm going to go with that. And I'm not even going to stitch it on there. I'm going to glue it. So put that down first. And then I'll get this and glue this. And I don't want it straight, I don't think, do I? Let's have a look. No, I think I do want it straight. And I think I'll have it there. No. There. Okay, so that one's done. That flips up like that. A lovely little journaling spot. I'll grab that signature again. Let me just check I'm videoing. Yes, I am. So that would be your flip spot. Flip tuck spot. Okay, good. And we'll stitch around those at the end. So let's do another one. And let's do a, not a medieval Mirage paper, but let's do a antique paperie paper. So I need to find something over here that I can write on. Well, not that I can write on, that whomever can write on. And I quite like this. I'm thinking I might use this here. So let's just fold it. So basically, I'm just folding it flush with the edge. So this is another big one. I think I'm going to make a lot of these. Oh, there's a big fly. It's fly season. Sorry, Lulu?
I'm trying to kill it.
Oh, that's why it's come in here. Well, swish it out. It's making a lot of noise.
Come on out, please.
So you might want to tell the ladies they were concerned about your homework episode. How are you feeling? Tell them how your day went. Your day went okay, didn't it? You didn't get into trouble. Oh, what did you tell the science teacher?
I told him that I forgot it at home.
Oh, gosh, and what did he say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He said that my science maps are very aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing. That's why they take you so long. Because you make them very aesthetically pleasing.
I like things that
What do you? Oh, you don't have them, do you? Because he's got it.
Oh, I do have them.
You've got the other one you just got back?
Yeah.
I've got to show you what these science maps. I mean, I could never have done something like this at Lulu's age. It's beyond me. And I didn't do badly at school, but what she's doing is just... Now, why am I cutting it in a triangle? What a ding-dong. Oh, my goodness, I'm such a dingaling.
What?
Oh, I'm not concentrating. I'll have to fix that. I meant to cut it rectangle, not triangle. I was just going to stick that down there, you see. What a goose. Look at this. I know what to do. I'll glue that down anyway. And I know exactly what I'll do. See, Lulu distracted me. She's just gone to get her science thing for you so you can see what a complex business it is. Right, well, we'll just put that down there as I oh, silly. It's crooked. You've got all three, do you?
No, I've got another one, but the other one is not very good. The most aesthetically pleasing ones I've got.
Most aesthetically pleasing.
This one is the most...
Oh my word. I mean, okay guys, she's 13. This is the map of the heart and what happens. Am I on screen, Lulu? Can you look?
Yeah.
See?
I only got a 7.5.
She only got a 7.5 out of 10 because what happened is the kids are doing a presentation, each part of the body. And Lulu just went off what the kids presented and didn't check in the book, and she missed out some important bits in her map. So she was very disappointed because this took how many hours?
4 hours.
4 hours of work. So that's the first one.
This one is a raw research, and I got the highest score, 9.5.
She got 9.5 out of 10 for that one. So what's that? The lungs.
Yeah, and
okay.
Well, the breathing.
The breathing.
This one is the one that I've got.
The muscles.
Yeah.
And what'd you get for that one?
9. Muscles and skeleton.
Oh, muscles and skeleton. So this one she got 9.25. So this is why they take a really long time. They take her a really long time, the poor thing. So there we go. So that is what she was doing yesterday, the science bit, and she didn't quite finish it. But she doesn't get into trouble because she's such a good girl at school. They're quite patient with her if she does something wrong. So now what I was going to do was put something like that, but not that one. I would like, I've moved them all now. I can't find them. Here they are. That's my husband ringing. So I told Lulu to chitter chatter to him. I quite like that. I quite like that. I think I'll put that there like so. Will I? I showed them, Lulu. Yeah, fabulous job. What do you think there? Because I stuffed up.
What did you do?
I cut it in the triangle.
So?
Diagonal. I meant to cover the whole thing. So now I have to patch it.
What if you put a no, that would look weird, but like...
You don't... What about if I go something like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's probably better, isn't it?
Yeah.
But let me just see what other ones I have. Thank you, Lulu. What did Daddy say?
Nothing. He asked me how my school day went.
Oh, yeah, because we were all worrying about her today. Even her grandma will probably ring because we were all worried. At dinner last night, she was very quiet. Oh, that one. Oh, I can do this one, Lulu. Perfect. I'll put that one on. So let me just trim off the bits because I can use those elsewhere. So I don't have to get my scissors all gluey. And I'll have to remember.
What?
That's it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's good. So if I just flip that over that way, like that, then I'll flip it back. So I get it in the right direction. So, yeah, Lulu ended up having a good day because she got really good marks in tests and she didn't get into trouble. She didn't get tested in art history. And she did really well in her art drawing. So she came home happy after all the stress of yesterday.
Where's the fly killer?
I don't know. Where did you put the fly swatter? We've got a fly swatter. So she's running around the house trying to swat the fly. It's fly season. I don't know. You went to get your science stuff, so maybe it's somewhere near where that was. So then I've got to recrease it. There we go. That's good. I like that. So you see, that's how you fix up a boo-boo. You put a doily over it. That's how you fix it. Now, wouldn't this be pretty with some fussy cut flowers? I'm actually going to fussy cut this stuff out. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I've got my very big scissors here, but my little scissors are in the other room, I think. So I'll just get this big, I don't think I'll keep that leaf there. To pick and choose what you're keeping. You might be wondering, I've got all those fussy cuts, but this might, I don't know. This might be better. So I'll just try and do it with these big bodgy scissors because these are good for the larger parts. And then I usually go in the finer bits with my other scissors, but they're in the other room. So I'll just persevere with these ones. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm just getting, there's not too much intricate cutting here. Right. So what did I say in my other video? Oh, I know. I said that I'm nearly up to, today is day 25. And, no, you see, I'm not going to use it, I don't think. Although I wouldn't mind it there. I wonder if it would be nice if you opened it. Am I getting too? Oh, good. Thank you, Lulu. I don't want to know about it. Kind of grosses me out. That would be a really pretty journaling card, wouldn't it? I think I'll keep that for a journaling card. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, in my other video, I like that. Where's my other bit that I cut? I mentioned that could be good. It's got that little piece there. What could I put there? I quite like that. Or I've got this piece here, might be better. Yes, why don't I put that one? Okay, so I was saying that I'm quite enjoying this challenge because it's challenging. No, I'm quite enjoying it because it's making me, you know, making me also do things that in my head, I think when I watch a video, oh, I'd like to do something like that. And then you sort of get, you know, maybe you've got orders to do or administrative stuff to do, like, you know, things for the accountant or for tax time and that sort of thing, or you've got to clean or do something with Lulu, and then so then I don't do things and I forget about them. And so this is really making me do it, making me I have to do something every day, and to not become too repetitive. Well, it's pretty repetitive, but it's forcing me to try and come up with new things for me. Like, these aren't new things for other people, but I haven't done them before. So, and these are difficult things to do for me. I really like them though. Really am enjoying this. So let's keep concentrating. Now, how are we going to decorate this? Wouldn't a little squirrel be cute? Cut the other squirrel off. Could cut the other squirrel off. That would be super cute. We've got flowers, as we know. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Got so many nice things to play with. Oh, and in my other video, oh, I like just that. Very simple. It needs a little bit of something behind. And we've got another mushroom. I love the mushrooms. In my other video, I was saying, so I've got all these wonderful things that I've cut out, and the majority of them came from, what's it called, the Biodiversity Library. All you have to do, guys, is type in botanical illustrations into Google, and botanical illustrations into Google, and then public domain, botanical illustrations, public domain, or yeah, that's what I did, into Google, and then a whole lot of websites come up, one of which will be the Biodiversity Library, because that's what came up for me. And then you just click on there and you go to their Flickr website. I'm not convinced about that. You go to their Flickr website and you can't tear that one. You go to their Flickr website, and then when you click on an image, you just have to look and see if it says public domain, or it might say CC something. The CC ones, I think, that you can't use are the ones that have the $ with a marking through it. You know, it's got a line through it, which tells you can't use those for commercial. But if you're just making for yourself, you can use whatever you want, no problem. Because a lot of my things end up being sold, then I won't use those. So I'm just going to double check that's what I want. I'm quite happy with that. Now I've put all of these, quite like the birdie, I put all of these in this box because isn't it funny how I was looking at mushrooms and now I've moved on to birds. Oh God, I'd love that. I could just trim off that. That's my favorite. What was I saying? Can't remember. So forgetful. It's just that my brain goes a mile a minute and then I just forget what I was talking about the time before. Oh gosh, I wish that would fit. Those colours are perfect. I could move it over there. No. I'll use it on something else. There's big ones. He would have been pretty if he fit. Oh yeah, I've got these in, I think I was saying I've got these in the box because my ephemera things are full and these are quite big and I think they probably do better in a box. Look at that. That would be divine, but it's not gonna, I'd have to chop him off. Too many nice things. The majority of these things came from the biodiversity library. The majority, not, I won't say all, because I do have other things in my folder and I can't remember what I clicked on to print. But a lot of them you can find there. Even something simple like that. Well, we can make more. I don't know why I'm worrying, being such a fusspot about it. I'll make more. I think no, that one not there. It's not the right colours. I think I'll go back to, after all of that, where am I headed? Back to my mushroom. What I would like to find is, oh, here we go. Ask and you shall receive. I wanted to find some little ones. 2 little ones. That's it. Got it. Done. Super. Isn't this fun? Something different every time. Same techniques, different shape. Whizzing through. Let me check I'm recording because today seemed to be a bit of a disaster. Yes, it's going, chugging along. And I can't tell if I'm on screen. I think I am because I can see those there and I'm next to it. It's because my... What time is it? 2:05. You tell me when I have to stop my video because I can join videos together now. I just have to put shoes on.
Then you can stop your video at...
Oh, well, I don't have any camera, any time thing here. You know what a time thing is, you know, clock. I left my telephone in the other room. I'm not a time traveller. That would be pretty cool though. Oh, that reminds me, what was the name of that movie we watched the other night that was really good? That made us cry? About Time. And oh, I like that there. About Time we watched. It's an English movie with Rachel. Is it Rachel Adams or Rachel McAdams? I can't remember. It's such a good movie. It's a chick flick.
American though.
Yeah, she's American.
Yeah.
But there's this lovely redhead English guy. I don't know his name in it, and he's so sweet. It's just lovely. Really nice film. So you should, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It was just, oh, I loved it. Sad, it made me cry, but it was sad but happy and beautiful message in it as well, which I really liked. And I was pleased that Lulu watched something with such a lovely message in it. It was really, but I won't tell you because you can go and watch it. I don't want to ruin it for you. So let's just see. Oh, I love this one. This one's now my new favourite. Now, how nice is it on that Tim Holtz paper? Really nice. Cool bananas. Okay, I think I'm going to go for another antique papery paper because they're quite fun to use. I'm grabbing a new one every time. I mean, I could use a bit of the other one. Now, where'd the other one go? I don't want to do the yellow, the hearts again. What about this one? There's plenty on this one to use. I might put that there. Or is that better to write on? Or is that better to write on? Oh, however, I need to put it that way. No, I'll put it that way. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exact size, does it? I put a little something there. I know. I know, I know, I know. Just tear this. Also, doing it this way, I get the most out of my piece of paper too. So, I warn you, going back to the biodiversity, I'm talking about it a lot because every video I do get a lot of questions about it. Maybe you haven't seen the previous video or whatever. So, and you know, like, I understand you need to have nice things to be able to create. You really do. You need to have them all there, printed, ready to go. And then you just grab and sift through and pick out what you want to go with whatever, because it all depends on what colors you choose as well. So I understand, you know, people are asking, where did you get this and where did you get that? So that's why I'm mentioning it again, because even in my last video, I had more questions about it. So it does take a long time to go through, especially the biodiversity. I went through like maybe 15 pages of albums, because I went through the albums. I didn't go through the individual pictures. I went through the albums, and I didn't save everything, and it took me like the whole morning. And I literally did not save everything because I couldn't. I just saved a few things, like, you know, like not a few things. I saved a lot of things, but I could have saved more, is what I'm trying to say. Because it does take a long time, so you just have to go through several times and then just pick out. You see, and each time I think you look at something, you see something new anyway. You don't always notice the same things. It's like going into a shop with digital kits, and each time you'll see a kit, a different kit. I've lost my little extra bits from the doily that I cut. I can't see where I put them. It might be under this mess here. I'm thinking they might be under there. That's what I'm thinking. But no, I can't see that. Oh, I put them over there. Clever. I was thinking, but that's not quite big enough, is it? And that one's not either. No, that's not going to work. It was a good idea at the time. That's no good. What else do I have here? Sorry, I'm leaning right over. Got this nice old letter. What about a bit of old letter just torn? It's very pale. You could write over it. Yes, I like that. So when you're looking for the public domain images, one of the biggest things I could say is you need to be patient. You need to keep on looking and be patient when you're going through those websites. And if you don't have super fast internet, it'll take you even longer. Okay. And if someone's short of time, there are people on Etsy that are selling these public domain images in kits. I have bought a couple before I actually started finding things myself, and I would go and buy again if I wanted, because sometimes they put them in themes. So if I want something quickly, they're not very expensive. I know that they're things that we could all find, but sometimes you don't have time, and it's easier just to buy someone else's kit, like collection, I should say, because they're not kits like these kits. They're kind of collections, like mine are collections. But mine are all things that I own, that I purchased. They're not things that I'm not selling these public domain images that I found, because I think that you can, with a bit of patience, you can go and find them yourselves. You don't need, that's really pretty. I think I'll put that one on there. You don't need to purchase them from me. You can find them. But that being said, it is quite convenient to find the work already done for you if you want to. So I have saved, I can't remember the names because I haven't actually bought from them at this point in time, but there are people who have collections of, you know, birdies and all that sort of thing. So, and flowers, lots of them have. There's one shop that has, if you're interested, I can look it up for you. I have saved a couple of things that has all of those seed thingies. I don't know what they are. I'm going to call them seed thingies, with all those beautiful bright coloured flowers on them. So you could pop over to one of those places if you wanted instant. I don't know in what format. I mean, I'm really just gabbling on, aren't I? I don't know what format they've saved them in, whether they're already put on like ATC sort of side, a little journaling card size. I'd kind of want the JPEGs because I don't know what size I want them. I might need them bigger, I might need them smaller. So that you'd have to sort of try and figure out. What did I put on that one? I put mushrooms on that one. Oh, that's a different one. Where's the other ones that I did? That one and that one. I thought I had another one. I did that one and that one. I did do another one. Oh, here it is. I put a butterfly on it. That's what I did. Similar to this one. So I'm just repeating it because you didn't see me do that one because it didn't work. So let's have a look what we might put on this one. That squirrel is calling me. Quite like the squirrel. I put him aside. I mean, seriously, what a mess. So what I might do, I have to take Lulu to volleyball now. So maybe I'll switch off and I'll tidy up my mess. That could be nice too. Tidy up my mess before I switch back on. And that way I might be able to function with a little bit more efficiency than what I'm doing at the moment. That's what I'll do. Okay, I'll sign off for a second and then I'll be back. Bye. Hi guys, I am back and we shall finish up this day 25. Woohoo, day 25. Okay, so I've got this one going. I've dropped Lulu off at volleyball and what else did I want to say? I dropped off 2 parcels at the courier, and I just wanted to say I sent quite a lot of orders toward from the 21st of March to the end of March. Oh, got it. And they have taken some time to arrive. Some of them haven't arrived yet. When I go, both the orders with the courier and also the regular orders by post. Now the courier ones I'm a bit annoyed about because they're supposed to only take 5 to 10 days at max. And in fact, past orders have arrived in 5 days, even to California, which is on the other side of the state. So I'm a bit annoyed about it, and I don't have any control over it, unfortunately. That's something different, isn't it? I might put that there. I don't have any control over the thing. I've looked on with the tracking numbers from the courier, and basically I saw that maybe even if I shipped it on the say the, oh look, I put it on the fabric, the glue. If I shipped it on the 21st of March, it actually left customs in Milan on the 12th of April, which is just crazy. That's like 20 days, 23 days or something in customs, which it normally leaves within 2 or 3 days. So I don't know what's going on. I've got some orders that are still astray that I shipped. One I shipped on the couple I shipped on the 24th and some on the 29th. They still haven't arrived, and I saw that they left Milan around the 12th of April, 12th or 14th, I can't remember. So they should be arriving, but you know, unfortunately even the courier doesn't have any control over it. So there's obviously been something in customs with all shipments, international shipments, where they've been delayed. They have been delayed there, and it normally doesn't happen. I don't know whether it's been maybe something the American customs have said you have to do more control checks or something, and then they're doing them when they get there, but it's something to do with customs. It's not the delivery people. Isn't that nice? There you go. While I was chatting, I just did that. Didn't even think about it. How about that? Oh, isn't that would be a lovely journaling card too. I must remember these things. Yes, so I'm very sorry, ladies, that, you know, it's a bit annoying because I mean there are orders that I shipped in April that have already arrived. So it's this time period between say the 21st of March to the end of March. Those orders have not been, some of them have not been delivered, but I'm sure they will be. And not to fret, because especially the courier ones, we have tracking numbers, so they won't get lost. But I know, and I'm very sorry that a lot of you had ordered them for Easter. That just really, that's very saddening to me that you haven't received them, but I don't know what to do about it. I'm expecting they will arrive very soon, so I think I'm going to use this piece of paper. Do you know what I love about these papers in particular is that they have these wonderful flowers popping into the page, but sort of in, but they're not, and you can even fussy cut them out and sort of recompose, if that's the right word, the design. Like, it can be all from the same paper, but then you can make it look different. I really enjoy that aspect of these papers. I must get some more, because I did buy quite a few also of the little journaling cards and things, because I mean, you fill up your journals with quite a lot of handmade ephemera, but obviously if you put a lot of pockets, you can't just give all handmade stuff, because I mean, you'd never stop making ephemera. Well, and I already never stopped making ephemera as it is. And so I could have torn that. I like that. So yeah, so it's always nice to have some nice sheets of journaling cards, 3x4s or whatever, postcards and that sort of thing that you can print out, that you can slip in pockets as well. And that's you know, they're things that whoever receives the journal can have a play with as they like. So yeah, I did buy quite a few of those from Antique Paperie, but I think I'm going to go back and buy some more paper packs. I saw the Firefly Studio by Gina. She's doing a wonderful job with her 100-day project. And Gina's been a bit more organized than me. She's had specific projects in mind as she goes, where I'm a bit fly by the seat of my pants person. But anyway, she quite like, I'm going to cut that out, you know. What was I going to say about Gina? Oh, yes, in her last few videos. Well, no, not the last few. Gina, I'm only up to day 20. I'm a bit behind. But what did I want to say? Oh, you're using a beautiful kit that has butterflies and oranges and turquoises or aqua sort of blues and stuff that I really, really, really like. I thought this would be cute popping in there. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. I'd like something, maybe I want to see that, I want to rejoice the old paper. So let's see here if I put something like that. I quite like that. Or would I like it something maybe like that? And then maybe I need something else. So this is double because this was where the where it was hemmed. So I'll just tear that apart as you do. No respect for the old fabric. Just, oh, I'd like to rip that. Yes, that's what we want. But I think this piece is going to be too big. Doesn't want to tear. Oh yes, it does. Here we go. Look. There we go. Okay. And then I think I would like to put that there, maybe have that there, and now it could be totally gross, we'll see. I like that. Yes, I'm going to do that. It's done, and then I'll trim that off afterwards. So let's just, I'm going to put glue all over this because I'm gluing down the fabric, or the lace, and then the fabric. I could have this flopping down a little bit. Why don't we do that? Flop it. Okay. Okay. That's there, and then I need to get some, I'm going to have that there. I just need to get a bit of glue onto this here because I can't glue on there. It'll move. So I'll just get some glue there, and then I've got plenty of glue already over there. Oh, I really like that. And then I'm going to break up these sorts of straight edges with this lovely floral. Wow, this is super fun because as you go, you discover new things to do. Yay. was very happy today because, as I mentioned, going back to Lulu and the homework debacle, isn't that pretty, guys? Really like that. So I told her I highly recommended that she, I'm not going to trim that off, I'm going to leave it, that she sort of, because she's tired, because she went to bed at, she went to bed late because we went out to pizza with my mother-in-law and her sister, and she got up at 5:30 this morning. I said, why am I getting my ruler? Get the bone folder, because the ruler's sharp, it sort of rips it. Yeah, so she got up too early this morning. She's very tired, and so I suggest, because she's gone to volleyball, which she loves, she would never miss volleyball. I suggested that she sort of start her homework before, even though she only has a window of about a few minutes. And so she did it. She took Mummy's advice. She's learnt her lesson. I'm very proud of her. Learnt a lesson. And so yes, so she's gone to volleyball, and all she's got to do is a project that she has to do with her friends, and then she doesn't have that much to do today, so that's good. But I must keep on her. I must remember that I need to keep on her back about the science project, because she still has to give that in, and she's quite capable of forgetting about it. Out of sight, out of mind. So I must remind her. She's got lots of stuff to do. They have to do like this whole presentation as their final exam this year, because then they go to high school. So so I need to keep reminding her that she has to do these things, so she'll leave it to the last minute, and then she'll be totally stressed. And she needs to know it by heart. She's chosen, what they do is they do this presentation in PowerPoint, and they can choose like a theme like that they've done during their 3 years at middle school, and that's slightly too big, it doesn't matter. So they can choose a theme, and then, do I prefer that like that? No, the other way. But then they have to sort of relate that theme to each sort of subject. So Lulu's chosen Australia, so she can talk about the Second World War, so that will go to history. And I mean, obviously Australia is great for geography because they've studied Australia and that sort of thing. Well, they're doing it before the end of the year. And so then so she's sort of made a start on that, so that's good. But yeah, it's a big job. It is a big job like that. So how are we going to decorate the flap? Oh, do you know what I just thought? Well, I've got a few more to do here. I have been folding them all the same way, so they're all going to go on a page that way. You know what I mean. Where's my thing? They're all going to be on, like, if you just, where's a page? Here we go. I'll just use this. So just say you've got your page, they all have to go that way. I haven't done any for this way. I need to do them for that way as well, don't I? So the next one's after this. That's because I'm such a left-handed person, it just comes to me to do them that way. So when I've done this one, I'll have to flip it over. And I really liked leaving a bit of the, using the bit of fabric and leaving the font, you know, like you could see the paper. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that again. And I'll find something that I can put on. I might even just put that there. Have those two. And no, I don't think he'll go. So let's have a look over here. Oh, I wonder if there's anything here. I mean, no, those are too small. Those are too big. Those are too big. Just let me have a quick little looky here. Or otherwise, I did see something here before that I liked, that I put in here that could go. Something like that. But then I would want to cover that up. So just a minute. Where are my scraps? I've got some. I hope I'm not putting my big head in. I've got, no, not that scrap, this one. No, it's getting too bitsy. So just let me see if I've got anything small in here. I don't think I do. I think all of these came out very big, pretty big. You probably think, oh gosh, I don't want to go through that big pile. That's a possibility there. No, I'll be quite quick. I can be quick as I fumble, because also this one is a smaller book page, so something that might have fit on the larger size won't fit on this one. Here's a nice. You can see as I sort of flip through, I pull out things that I like. A little bird. Okay, that one bent. They're all smaller. I know I've got smaller things printed, but I didn't actually cut them all out. See, that would have been good on, oh, what about this one? That could be good, maybe, maybe not. Oh, there's a rabbit. Okay, we'll just, I'm just pulling out the smaller things because then I've still got to do a couple of others. I don't know if I'll do them all on screen, so I might be taking too long now. That I don't even know how long my previous videos, some were quick, that I'm going to be attaching all together. None of those. So all of these have been printed on, I had quite a few questions about that too. They've all been printed on sort of like presentation paper, 120 GSM. So it's just a better quality, and yeah, better quality paper. He might be okay. I need to find some. That one's too big. Here's another small one. Okay, see, there's a few small things here that I can use. There we go. Grab all of those out. Nearly there. I'll keep a couple of these out. You never know. This one. These are from the Graphics Fairy. Don't think that one. Oops. Yeah, I just think the matte presentation sort of paper is, especially when you're printing things for fussy cutting, it's kind of a nice weight to cut and then to glue, and then of course it's nice quality paper. So you get quite a good printout on it. That's from a book page. These are all from the Biodiversity Library, most of these, I think. I think so. Nearly there. At least you can see the extent of my printing. Although many of these images were on, you know, some of them were on one page. They were multiple. They weren't just one to a page. Well, these were, but some things were not. Like that. I want to use that somewhere. Okay, I think that's it. Good. Okay, so we don't have to go through that big pile again. So that one's going to be way too big. That's too big. Some things you can already see. I quite like that. I'm going to put that aside. We haven't done any birdies, have we? That one wasn't bad. There's those. That's too big. But then there's this one. Let me see. Like I could move that up there. That would be there. Don't mind that. This is just printed on regular copy paper. There's that choice. There's that. I like that butterfly. I think I like the bird the best. I've done quite a few mushrooms. Mushrooms are so cute. Okay. This one. The colours go well. He's too big. No. They're all too big. Too big. Okay, right, it's out of these. So I might just glue, that one down first. Just put some glue here all over. I'll change the direction of it, and then this one I need to put some glue at this end of it just to make sure. And I'm going to stick that down there, and then I'm going to decide what do I want to put here. There's that's very pastel and pretty, that could go. Could have a nice little word down there. I don't actually have any words with me. Could have a little bit of script. Have a little bit of script down there. Just try that. Oh, I like that. It says, I think it says 6 of, is it January or June? I think it's January 1829. That's one of my old letters that I scanned. I think I'm going to put that down there. Probably needed a bit of an ink up, ladies. And then I have to decide between what? This one, quite like that. The problem is I quite like all of them. I think I like the bird the best. This one here, I think he's the one that goes the best. Yes, I'm going to do the bird. It's interesting how also a little piece of writing just adds that little bit of, that beautiful antique writing just adds that little touch to it. There we go. And that one is done. Oh, we're powering through here. Let me just see if I'm videoing. Yep, videoing away. 20 minutes already. Okay. So this one I need to, it's double. This is very fragile paper. I just saw I have a comment that I need to answer my comments. I usually answer them if I remember. I answer them. It's going to be tiny, this one. I answer them. What do I want to say? I usually answer them in the morning when I wake up, and I occasionally answer them when I go, before I go to bed. So let's do one this way. So anyway, I have read this message, and it was, what do I do if the pages split, because they're old pages? Well, these pages are not splitting, so I don't know. I'm not really not, you guys know I'm not an expert at doing this sort of stuff. I'm going to use this paper, I think, just because I have it, and so I'm not really an expert at paper crafts, because I am originally a sewer. So yeah, any suggestions for this lovely lady who wrote the comment would be great. You could write it at the bottom of this one. What do you do if the paper splits? Isn't that pretty? Because my paper's not splitting. I think possibly it's not splitting. Is it because I'm doubling it over, or I don't know. I don't know. What would you do? I'd probably just cover it up with something else. Yeah, so this is not split. Maybe the really old paper was better quality than the, I mean, it's fragile. This paper is fragile, but see, it's not splitting. It's just not. So I need to put something up there. So I'm going to put this, I think. I really like that. I'll just tear it off. And I need to tear it off there. Oh, I need to, I'm not going to stay here for an hour and a half, because I've already done a whole lot of video beforehand, and otherwise, I mean, you guys, seriously, you've got to go and do stuff. You can't sit and watch me all day. So I'll do a few more, a couple more, and then we'll be done. So that's that. That was a good one. And I've changed direction, did you notice? Because I kept doing them all the same way, and it's kind of doing my head in now that it's going the opposite direction. How bizarre is that? Now let me see, what's this? Oh, isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to grab, I put my doilies over here. Did you notice I tidied up my table before I came back? because it was a bit of a big mess. I think I'm going to put that one there. Quick decisions like that. So I'm going to put a line, because then I can use the other bit of it. Is that correct? Yes. And there's nobody telling me that I need to necessarily put a figure on it, like a bird or a flower or anything like that. I could just decide that it doesn't need anything else and leave it like that. Leave it plain. Flip it over and then it's like that. But am I able to leave it plain? That is the $1 million question. I think I am. I think I'm going to. That can go on the floor. I do have one of those. No, I don't think it needs anything else. Here's a little butterfly. He's quite nice. But I don't think so. Just let me double check over. Oh, what about a little label? If I have one, I might not have one because I think I need to print up again. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I also have my other teeny lovely doilies that would have been nice on there. Maybe I'll pull out some, keep this open so I remember to pull these out, because I keep forgetting about them now that I've got, I mean, that would have been perfect. Oh, okay, well, I'll do another one. I think I'm going to leave that one as is, because they don't have to be all overkill decorated, do they? I think that one's done. So that's just a simple one. And I'm going to do another one similar. I've got this here and I'm going to fold it. I've got to remember to fold it the other way. Oh, another thing I'm doing, this is where my fold line is for my page. I'm folding this one down like so, and I'll tell you why, because I'm stitching down. Those are the sides that I'm going to stitch down. Well, actually I'm going to stitch around all of it. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I feel like that's where the fold is. Where you're going to be pushing things in, that's where it's going to be stronger. But then if I do it on that one, I need a bigger doily, and I don't think I have one on hand. What's this behind? No, I don't have a bigger one of those. Oh, I've got this one. But I did really like the colors in that one. That one's pretty. Maybe I'll use that one. So let's find a paper to go with that. I think I like this paper. Now, which is the way of this paper? Which way does it go? Maybe I think it goes like that, or does it go like that? I want to get this part here. So I'm just going to put it on there. I think I want that part. And I'm just going to put a mark there and a mark here. Get my ruler, just lining it up on the line there, tearing away, off we go. Such pretty colors. Oh, I better trim that bit off. Okay. Right. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't even know what kit this is, guys. It's from Antique Paperie. Got no idea what kit it is. I might be able to find it for you. Maybe I'll try and link it below. Oh, I was going to try and link something else below and I can't remember what it was. That's clever of me, isn't it? I'm going to put that there. Do I want to keep it plain? Is that too plain? See, the other one would have been better, because it's got the colour. That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect, but it's too small. I want it bigger. Maybe I've got this one from one of my previous kits. That could be nice there, but Oh, there's another book page. Oh, they're never ending. Put that there. No. Maybe I will keep it simple like that. I think I will. Just trim that off. Actually, I need to fold this down better with my bone folder. Because really, with all these folds, you end up adding quite a bit of bulk. Okay. Okay, that's good. I like that. And I'm just wondering, is it calling out for if I were to have the right type? Now these are, lots of people ask me also about the labels. These are Graphics Fairy Premium Membership. I don't know actually, I'm saying that, but maybe they're not premium membership. No, I think I'll leave it. I don't think I need that. I think that one's just going to be a plain one. Don't think it needs it. I don't think any labels will go on that one. Just look at a Tracy Fox. I don't mind the Tracy Fox. No, I think I'll leave it. Okay, so that is done. I think I'll call it a day. I need to stitch around those, but I think I can do that off screen. I'll do one or two just so you see. All it is literally is opening them out and stitching all the way around. That's all you've got to do. So I'll do one or two. And then I'll show you, this is a sewer's trick. You just get it and then slide it in after the other one. It saves you time and thread. I'll just trim it off. Otherwise it'll annoy me. You don't want to annoy me. Here we go. Obviously you don't stitch down there because you want to be able to lift it to do writing or put a picture or something. Need to put a bit more glue under there. I mean, you could before you put this paper on, stitch around that, but I'm not going to. I've just glued it. So that's that one. Oops. Doesn't like this paper. Okay, so that's all bunched up there. It doesn't matter. It's going to be glued down anyway. It's going to be glued down and you won't even see it. So there's that one, and I'll do one more and then that's the end of the video. Maybe I'll do one of the earlier ones so I'm sure it's dry. Oh, I love that. Gorgeous. And I'll just mention again, most of you know why. The reason why I'm sewing around these is because these were pages that I was gluing on for another project, and so there's not glue all over the surface, so they're not glued down properly, and also I like the look of it. Obviously, if you don't have a sewing machine, you just have to make sure you glue your two book pages together really well right to the edges. And then you don't have to use a sewing machine. So you just have to make sure you glue it better. This is not 100% glued inside. So that's that's the Day 25 project. Let's just quickly do a recap. So this one, so these will go, I've lost my signature that I had. Oh, here it is. Found it. This is, I mean, this is going to be too big for this, but you put it there, and so that's a pocket going that way. So I would put it in this page here, and then it would open up like that. And then you've got the pockets going the other way, which I would put on this page. So that's that, and I've done them in all different sizes so they can fit in different books. Love that. That's that one. That's one of my favorites. I like the butterfly too. Really like that. And I don't mind the white, doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, you can ink away, ink it all up. And then there's that one. Now this one's a bit more flimsy because it didn't have any paper on here. But once you've stitched it in, and if you wanted to, you could stitch it, say from here. So that way it's stronger. But I don't think it's going to have a problem. And then there's this one, which I really like, with Medieval Mirage. And then this one, absolutely gorgeous. Love it. This was the one that I originally did. Oh, and then there's the one with the birdie. I like these ones where this is, you've kind of not covered up the total book page as well. Really like that. Looks like someone signed it. And then I love this one too. Really pretty. Super pretty. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye.